Go ahead.
All right, so we okay with number 6? We got two possibilities there.
Number 6, it would be a 4.
Well, number 6, it could be a 4, which would become 1 in D, or it could be a 6 chord, which would become 3 in D.
Minor?
No, we're on number 6.
I know.
So it's A major to D major.
So what 6 would be in there?
Well, so
Yes, yeah, it'd be a lowercase 6 and lowercase 3.
Okay.
yeah. Does that make sense?
So again, I mean, these, since we're A to D, there's our 4, so just like every other 4th, we can go 4 to 1, or we can go 6 to 3.
Yeah, I wonder if that would work. But see, that wouldn't have worked in number 2, would it?
Yeah, we did 4 to 1. And if it was 6, it would be G minor.
Yeah, which would be 3 in E flat, and 3, 5, 1 doesn't work. So why does that? Oh, because we need another chord in the middle there.
Oh, why wouldn't it work?
Well, 3 to 5 is not a viable chord.
No, 6 to, oh, I see what you're saying.
So
Oh, right.
In-
Oh, so, right.
in number 2, we narrowed it down to 1 chord progression because
Right.
we didn't
Because
have
of
that
the
intervening
following
chord. But
chord.
in number 6, we've got the option because we have.
But as far as just common chords.
Oh yeah.
between those two intervals.
Okay.
Then if you're at 4th, whether it's minor or major, then you can go 4 to 1, or you
Yeah.
can go 6 to 3.
Which is
But then
another-
the next rule is what's coming up.
Yeah.
So if we were writing,
Right.
we could then put what would be next. But in this example, we have to look at what's next and see which is the
Right.
exact one.
Yeah. But they're going to be related. You're right. They're going to be related by 4th.
Yeah.
Either way.
And I imagine there's a formula for every one of these intervals then.
Yeah, it's just that some of them become unacceptable because they don't, all of these are technically related by 4th, every single one here, but some of them are going to become unacceptable because they're not part of the key, like let's say.
Right.
this. Yeah. Okay, what about number 7?
Again, 6-3.
It's hard not to use secondary domino.
Okay, well, Murat, let other people think about it too.
No, about number 7, right?
Number 7, yeah. Yeah, if we're on number 7,
It seems like we want to go from 1.
A 1 to a 5?
well, if we use 1 in that box in
Oh,
A
we can't go
flat,
5, 6.
then that becomes 5 in D flat, and that doesn't work. Yeah, 5 to, I suppose.
Why does it work?
Well, that's an interesting question. Actually,
Is that considered a
A
deceptive
2, 6, 5 to a
progression?
5.
then that would be like a deceptive progression right out of the box,
Yeah.
I would use a 2, 6, 5.
And I think you could make that work. I think that would work. But I was thinking of something, I was thinking of the deceptive coming in the key of A flat.
From
So do another 5?
Well, so in A flat it'd be
Oh, I see what
1,
you're
5,
saying.
6, which
Yeah.
6 would be an F minor triad. And then that would become 3 in D flat, and so then that would be 3, 6, 2, 5, 1.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Sure.
So what about doing another 6 to 5 in that thing?
No, what we're doing is, in the A flat key, we're doing a deceptive progression from 5, 7 to 6.
So that would be 2 deceptive progressions in a row.
Okay.
You did what you were saying.
All right.
Oh,
Go 5, 6, 5, 6. Well,
yeah, no,
5,
we're not,
6, 6.
well, I think the other idea of doing 1, 5, 1 in A flat and having that 1 become a I think in order to make that work, you'd then have to make it like a 1, 7 or something like that. You could to start hearing the new key. You know what I mean? And then if you made it a dominant 7th, then it would resolve to the 6th chord and take it.
That would be smoother to get to.
Yeah.
So both of them are 7ths, right?
No, but one, so this is,
In this case, we'll do a 6, 2, or 3.
in A flat, yeah, in A flat, the progression is 1, 5, 7, 6. And then in the new key, D flat, that becomes 3. And then our progression after that is 6, 2, 5, 1, D flat, isn't that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this, which is an F minor triad, becomes 3 in D flat and on through the bridge.
Mhm.
Okay.
That just seems to be smoother all the way.
I think that would be smoother all the way through, yeah.
That's exactly what I was implying right there.
You have to think, you know, we used, when I learned this whole thing, we, instead of calling it a common chord, we called it pivot chords. And I think, you know, it's like pivot, yeah, how does it, or a balance or something like that. You have to think about the physical action of it. The whole, your shift of thought rotates on that chord. And you have, you know, again, it's part of that flexibility. Have I talked about that? You need to be really flexible in terms of your thinking. And you first start in harmony 1 and you start thinking very narrowly, you know, diatonically, one key, you know, and everything, this has to go to this, has to go to this, has to go to this. And then as you progress through the harmony series, you have to become more and more flexible in your thinking. And this is one of those cases, you know, and be able to think in different keys. You know, what are the implications? You know, an F minor triad, what is that in A flat? What is that in D flat? What is that in D flat minor? What does that key, you know, what does that chord mean in, you know, C minor? What does an F minor triad mean in all these different keys? You should kind of, so if you're ready for that, then you can, not only can you go to closely related keys, but you can go to other distantly related keys. Okay, let's go on to number 8. So,
Can
yeah, Naeem, Naeem, why didn't you take that one?
we go from a major 7 in the C minor to a 5 in the
Ooh,
flat?
yes, you know, we could do that.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So that would be a B flat triad, which would be major 7, which would become 5 in E flat.
Or 2 diminished to 7 diminished.
Well, that would require one extra chord. No, wait a minute, 2 diminished, 2.
Diminished to 7.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would work too, yeah. Do you see what Murat's saying?
Yeah.
So the two diminished triad in C would become, in E flat, become the 7 diminished,
But
which
how
would then
does it-
allow us to
But would you
go.
go,
How does the
you
seven
go
get-
7 to, oh, because leading tone up to the tonic?
Yeah, the tone to the tonic, yeah. Although, again, usually this chord is not used as a pivot chord. I'm not sure why.
I think we have the same question. How do you go from the 7 diminished to the 4 in E?
No,
I'm
because
sorry,
in E
yeah.
flat, you're going from 7 diminished to 1. That's
Oh,
the
I'm
next
sorry, I was
chord
looking at the
there,
wrong section.
right? Yeah. You're looking at the wrong one. Yeah.
It's 6.
Yeah, so that becomes the leading tone diminished to the 1 chord.
But the 7 to 5 is the more, what I guess would be the standard progression.
I like the 7 to 5, yeah. Well, I think it's stronger too.
You're going
So
5
that
to 5 to
particular
1.
chord, you know, to go 5-1 is better, you know. But you might even see something like it in C minor, where you have this, and then you use that 7 diminished. What was I thinking of? Oh, and then just so taking that diminished, lowering it to B flat, and then ending up in D flat. Does that make sense? So kind of transformation of that chord with a little chromatic. That would be possible too. I wonder if there's anything else. Not much, huh? We need something that's going to go before the 1.